Hey, what the fuck, dude? Nintendo, man, every company is just like on rip-off mode. Their fangs are out. What the fuck, dude? It's the same thing with an Ethernet cable? Holy shit. I mean, the only people who are gonna benefit from a OLED handheld mode only upgrade are like fucking punk kids. What do they know? Who the fuck uses that shit on the go unless you're a punk kid? I want that shit to be 60 FPS docked. Son of a bitch, dude. These guys are crazy. You know they're crazy. Nintendo has to be related to Suzuki. We gotta do some family heritage or some shit and find out. Nintendo and Suzuki sucked each other's dicks at some point in history. For sure. For sure. That is crazy that they announced that Switch today. Did you see it? Did you see it? It's crazy. It's the same shit with a fucking Ethernet. I can't believe it. I really can't believe it because you know they made another Switch called the Switch Lite that is also a fucking ridiculous ripoff. So it's like, man, you know Sony, I've criticized Sony for the PS4 Pro. Bro, this shit was a fucking joke, dude. The whole thing's a joke, but Nintendo's crazy. Nintendo's making Sony look like they're not bitches, which is hard to do. How the hell did you do that? Man, Nintendo is out of their mind. All they did was add a fucking Ethernet cable. That's it. OLED, that doesn't change anything for docked. Like, OLED? That's it? They added a fucking cable? Ethernet cable? Wow. That's way less than I could have even imagined could have been the upgrade. That's like a different color. That's like, here's this limited edition Wario version of the Switch. It's yellow. That's the same thing. That's crazy. How can she slap? Those guys are crazy.
Flushed quick ATP toilet.
Super crazy. They didn't even change the shitty Joy-Con. When you say, like, don't you think that changing the Joy-Con is more than, like, to me, that's, I didn't expect them to do that, right? I expected them to do something about the fucking performance of the console. I mean, why would you expect them to do that? That would be too consumer friendly. They obviously want you to buy multiple fucking replacement Joy-Cons. It's like the design of the fucking thing. It feels like the only part of the Switch that feels like it's solid, like it won't break, is the screen part. That part feels solid. Everything you hook onto that shit feels like shit. It does right out of the box. It feels like a toy, like it's gonna break, like it's designed to break. So, and it's true. That is how it is, literally. And they probably make a shitload of money off that. Hey, I'm missing the lore. Fuck you is what I'm trying to say. There's no way they're gonna fix the drift. They need to fix the fucking performance, dude. I don't even want to call it disappointed. I'm impressed with Nintendo at this point. That is impressive. That is crazy. Nintendo and Suzuki definitely kiss each other all day. What do you think of the new Switch? I think it's awesome, man. You should get one.
Thank you.
Why don't you eat up and we'll tell you? I'm kidding. Yeah, it's a ripoff. Don't buy it. Oh, you know what? Doesn't that mean Smash Brothers will be able to be played online with an Ethernet cable for the first time ever? Because as of right now, the Nintendo Switch doesn't have an Ethernet port no matter what. So doesn't that mean we're gonna get some competitive Smash online tournaments, bros? Oh yeah, there's an adapter, right? I think Hori made it. You can buy an Ethernet adapter? So you're telling me the only reason, if you predominantly play docked, the only reason to get a new Nintendo Switch is nothing. Because you could just get the adapter for like whatever it is, 50 bucks. 50 bucks instead of a new Switch? That is outrageous. Why are they even calling that a new Switch? Is it more expensive than the current Switch? Or is it just gonna replace it? 50 bucks more. That is crazy, man. Every company is in rip-off mode. I feel like everyone's in rip-off mode. Even like employees are in rip-off mode. Because you know how like everyone worked from home? I feel like everyone worked from home and pretended like that whole pandemic thing was a big deal, but now all these companies are like just really like, wait a minute, the pandemic wasn't even that big of a deal. We saved so much money on all this shit, but we could still say it was really rough, you know, with the pandemic and all, and just fucking clean up, you know? Every company's doing that shit. All these companies were like, hey, you know, that shit didn't even hit us that hard. We did really great. Like, you know, all these industries or whatever, pizza or gaming or, you know, all these companies had a boom spike in sales. They made hella money, but then it's like, it doesn't matter because everyone's all about how rough the pandemic was for these companies. Delivery? Yeah, dude. I'm sure shit like Instacart. I don't know if I'm ever going to another grocery store. That's not true. I go for my mom, but I don't go for myself. I just order that shit. And I had convinced her to do the same. I ain't going to no grocery store. Hell no. Touching a shopping cart? Nah. Oh yeah, rate, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think about. I think it's awesome, man. You should get one. In the comments below. Don't forget to ring the notification bell, amigos. And subscribe. We put out videos every day. With that being said, let's get right into it.